What if Audi's most important luxury sedan didn't just go electric, but actually raised the bar for what premium EVs should be? That's exactly what Audi is aiming to do with the upcoming 2026 Audi A6 e-tron. A car that represents far more than just another model in the lineup. This is Audi signaling the future of its brand, its technology, and its vision for electric luxury. For years, Audi has been steadily building its e-tron family, but the A6 e-tron feels different. This isn't a conversion of a gas-powered sedan or a compromised design. It's a ground-up electric vehicle built to compete head-to-head with some of the biggest names in the EV space, including the Tesla Model S, BMW i5, and Mercedes-Benz EQE. And based on what we know so far, Audi is coming prepared. One of the most important things to understand about the A6 e-tron is what it's built on. This car uses Audi and Porsche's new premium platform electric, or PPE. This platform was designed specifically for high-end electric vehicles, and it already tells us a lot about how the A6 e-tron will behave on the road. PPE supports rear-biased all-wheel drive, high-output electric motors, fast charging, and a low center of gravity. In simple terms, it means this car was designed to feel like a proper Audi, not just an appliance on wheels. Another major shift is the body style. Audi has decided not to offer the A6 e-tron as a traditional sedan. Instead, it will be sold exclusively as a Sportback. That means a sleek, coupe-like roofline combined with a rear hatch. This choice improves aerodynamics, increases cargo space, and gives the car a more modern, practical shape. It also makes a lot of sense for an EV, where efficiency and usability are key. Visually, the A6 e-tron is exactly what you'd expect from Audi's next generation of design. It's clean, sharp, and confident without being overly aggressive. The front end features a wide, closed-off grille that emphasizes its electric nature, flanked by slim LED headlights that showcase Audi's continued leadership in lighting technology. These headlights aren't just for visibility, they're part of the car's identity, with customizable light signatures and animated sequences that make the A6 e-tron instantly recognizable, especially at night. The side profile is long and low, giving the car a planted stance. The smooth body lines aren't just for looks, either they help achieve an impressively low drag coefficient, which plays a big role in maximizing driving range. The Sportback roofline flows seamlessly into the rear, where a full-width LED light bar adds to the car's futuristic feel. Everything about the exterior design feels intentional and refined, which is very on brand for Audi. But the real headline number everyone wants to talk about is range. The Audi A6 e-tron is expected to deliver up to around 392 miles of range on a full charge. Depending on configuration and testing standards, that figure puts it right at the top of the luxury EV segment and makes it a serious contender for anyone worried about range anxiety. Audi is clearly targeting real-world usability, not just theoretical numbers. Charging performance is just as important, and this is where the PPE platform really shines. The A6 e-tron uses an 800-volt electrical system, which allows for ultra-fast DC charging. Under ideal conditions, Audi says you'll be able to charge the battery from 10 to 80% in roughly 20 to 25 minutes. That's the kind of charging speed that makes long road trips realistic and stress-free. Instead of planning your entire day around charging stops, you can grab a coffee and be back on the road. At home, the A6 e-tron will support level 2 charging, making overnight charging easy for daily use. Audi is also expected to include smart charging features that help optimize energy use, reduce costs, and integrate with home energy systems. Again, the focus is on making ownership simple and convenient. Performance is another area where the A6 e-tron aims to impress. Most versions are expected to feature dual electric motors with all-wheel drive. While official horsepower numbers haven't been fully confirmed yet, estimates suggest outputs in the range of 450 horsepower for standard AWD models, with the potential for higher performance variants later on. That kind of power translates to quick acceleration, smooth passing, and confident traction in all weather conditions. But unlike some EVs that focus purely on straight-line speed, Audi is known for balance. The A6 e-tron is expected to prioritize ride comfort, stability, and refinement. This is a car designed to cover long distances effortlessly, offering a quiet cabin, smooth power delivery, and a suspension setup tuned for real-world driving. It's less about drag strip numbers and more about how the car feels every day. Inside the cabin, The A6 e-tron continues Audi's tradition of understated luxury. The interior is expected to feature a fully digital driver display, a large central infotainment screen. It's possibly an additional passenger-side display on higher trims. Audi's latest infotainment system is designed to be faster, more responsive, and more intuitive than previous generations. Materials will play a big role in defining the experience. Expect premium leather options, high-quality trim pieces, and sustainable materials throughout the cabin. Ambient lighting will be used not just for style, but to create a calming atmosphere, especially during night driving. The overall layout is clean and driver-focused, avoiding unnecessary clutter while still feeling high-tech. Comfort is clearly a priority. Audi has stated that the A6 e-tron will comfortably seat for adults. Plenty of legroom and headroom thanks to the flat floor enabled by the EV architecture. Sportback design also improves cargo practicality, offering a larger rear opening and more usable space than a traditional sedan. Fold-down rear seats will add even more flexibility for everyday use. Technology extends beyond just infotainment. The A6 e-tron is expected to include a full suite of advanced driver assistance features. This will likely include adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, blind spot monitoring, automated emergency braking, and advanced parking assistance. Depending on the market and trim level, hands-free highway driving features may also be available. Audi's goal with these systems isn't to replace the driver, but to reduce fatigue and improve safety during long trips and daily commutes. The systems are designed to work quietly in the background, stepping in when needed without being intrusive. Now let's talk about pricing and availability. The Audi A6 e-tron is expected to debut in the summer of 2025, with delivery starting shortly after as a 2026 model year vehicle. Pricing in the US is expected to start around $67,000, placing it squarely in the premium EV segment. Higher trims, additional options, and performance variants will likely push that number higher. At that price point, the A6 e-tron faces stiff competition. The BMW i5 offers a sportier driving experience. The Mercedes-Benz EQE focuses heavily on comfort and technology. And the Tesla Model S still leads in raw performance and charging network access. Audi's strategy seems to be offering the best balance of all 3D design, technology, and everyday usability. So the big question is whether the A6 e-tron is worth waiting for. If you're looking for a luxury EV that doesn't scream for attention, offers excellent range, charges quickly, and feels genuinely premium inside and out, the answer might be yes. This car isn't trying to reinvent the wheel. Instead, it's refining the electric luxury experience in a way that feels thoughtful and deliberate. The A6 e-tron represents a turning point for Audi. It shows how serious the brand is about its electric future and how confident it is in its design and engineering direction. If Audi delivers on everything it's promising, the A6 e-tron could become one of the most well-rounded luxury EVs on the market. This isn't just about going electric. It's about doing it the Audi way quietly, confidently, and with an emphasis on quality over hype. And in a rapidly growing EV landscape, that approach might be exactly what a lot of buyers are looking for. As we get closer to the official launch, more details will emerge, including final performance numbers, trim options, and real-world range figures. But even now, it's clear that the 2026 Audi A6 e-tron is shaping up to be one of the most important electric cars Audi has ever built. So now the question goes to you. Would you choose the Audi A6 e-tron over its rivals? Or are you still leaning toward Tesla, BMW, or Mercedes? Let me know what you think, and if you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more electric car content coming soon.